skies from pain? Can you tell the green field from a cold steel rail? A smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell?
There you go. So that is pretty much it in a nutshell. Now, Aaron had a question. See if I had it up there.
I saw the question.
Yeah. So, Sean, you want to take that one? Or I can.
Could Who's Who send out a dedication of that Who deep cut Boris the Spider tour? You know what? Ask the question on the cruise, and you're going to get a yes or no, and you're probably going to get a okay. We'll see what we can do.
I think that at least you'll be able to ask them. I mean, we're going to be on a cruise ship for 8 days with these bands. They're on the cruise with us, so you're going to. I'm sure at some point you'll interact with them too. So,
and
Aaron, are you going on the cruise?
We will be interacting with them.
Absolutely. So there you go. I mean, one of the things is during their performances, we're going to get VIP seating, all of that stuff. So it's going to be
Aaron,
great.
Are you joining us, mate?
I think so.
Don't threaten. Are you joining?
You hear what we're saying? Yeah. Are you? Will you be joining us on the cruise?
Now, Scott, I got to tell you something. You know that FC Billy?
Yes.
Right. I believe he's thinking about coming with us on the cruise.
Oh boy, we'll have to stick him all the way in the aft.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what she said.
He'd like it though.
Remember, this is a family show.
Yeah, we're agreeing with you. I mean, well, I mean, it is 10:37 in the evening. I mean,
well, for you, yes, sir. You and Jonesy. Yeah. Good morning. Good evening, mate. It's good to see you, Jonesy.
Jonesy.
I put the link for tributebandcruise.com in the chat, so you guys can go directly to that website, and you can call Bruce. Call Bruce and get yourself on board, because Sean and I have coined this the cruise of the century, and I'm not just saying that to be fun or funny. This one's going to be the cruise of the century. This is going to be out of all the group cruises, this is going to be the one you need to be on, or you're going to miss it.
It's going to rock your socks off.
Absolutely. People are going to talk about this cruise for at least 20 minutes.
Yes, the annals of time.
And Sean,
Mhm.
you know what you're gonna get stuffed with on this cruise or before
No,
the cruise?
no,
yes,
no,
yes.
no.
You're gonna get stuffed silly with.
Yeah, don't say it. See?
With Foster's.
Oh, yuck. So Sean,
silly.
He's saying the F word this early in the morning.
Sean's gonna fancy himself an F1 race driver,
That's it. I'm gonna be
And-
doing a race
and
driving.
he has to
But
win.
yes,
He has to
I will
win.
be. I will be bringing my shoe with me,
Australian for beer, mate.
mate. Don't
It's
swear at me.
Australian
because
for pay.
You know for a fact.
was
You
good.
know for a fact that Joe, when you come on my show, Joe will put you in timeout, and boy will Joe cut you down.
Yeah,
Oh.
he takes his job seriously.
He does. I'm really proud of him. As we both look at it the same way, right? It is cat urine. Come on, seriously.
Honestly, it's
Oh,
It's-
Meg's here. Hey, Meg.
Pinky out, cat urine.
hi Meg. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. So we had years ago for the Boston Red Sox, we had a pitcher. His name was Oil Can. They called him Oil Can Boyd.
Yep.
What was his name? His first name? Forgive me, you guys. There's sports fans out there, but
Yeah,
the reason they called him that was because he was famous for drinking those oil cans of that weasel pee you call beer. So we're all like, "Oh, Oil Can Boy, we got to be like him." And I remember the first time I tried it, I was like, "Yeah, I'm good with that beer. One sip was enough. I'm okay."
Jonesy's made a comment.
I'd take one for the
mate,
team, John.
Look. Let me just say this: at the Rock and Roll Tribute meetup prior to the cruise,
Okay. Orcan Boyd's first name was Dennis.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you.
Dwayne.
Yep.
Thanks, Dwayne.
I'm sorry,
I
Sean.
knew-
Go ahead.
I
At
knew
the
somebody out
meetup-
there would remember.
at the meetup for the Rock and Roll Tribute cruise, some people have forked out a bucket load of money
Yeah.
to watch me drink that F word out of my shoe.
The drinking out of the shoe thing doesn't bother me, but why would you ruin a perfectly good pair of shoes by drinking beer out of it? That's gross.
Hold on,
That's
Rob.
gross.
Denise, let me clarify this for you. Why
Okay.
would you ruin a perfectly good pair of shoes drinking the F
Right.
word out of this, right?
Drinking
I'm-
anything. Come on.
I've
now.
He's got to
drunk-
wear the same shoes for embarkation day too. So he goes.
Right?
Debarkation.
Wait a minute. Are you-
Can
did
you?
just
We can
say
see
you
him up
bring
on at the
300
sail away. With, he's dancing, and the beer is just squishing out of his one
Out of
shoe.
his shoe. Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep. He's gonna leave footprints all over the ship. You just look for the wet footprints and you follow Sean.
Well, Kenny's going to be the
White
sergeant at arms, so he's going to make sure that Sean follows through on what he needs to do. So,
Drinking Foster's?
yeah,
Oh,
Kenny,
God, yeah,
you're gonna
right.
or you'll strong arm Sean.
Hey,
Oh.
Jimmy, you know who hasn't made an appearance?
Who's that?
I hear somebody.
Oh.
I don't know if they're in the basement.
Something
but
scratching at the door.
meow, meow.
Oh, I don't know. I don't.
Where's that coming from?
Was that the
Oh, he-
doorbell?
There he
Meow.
can ring the bell. Where is that guy? Where is he? He's in here somewhere.
I'm kidding.
There he is. Oh, yeah. Hey, so I understand that Trouser Cat got a new pair of pants, and I was hanging out with Kenny. So Kenny, I make sure you're feeding him good. Although it looks like you've been feeding Trouser Cat pretty good. So there he is. He's hanging out with Kenny.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh
So, so
Yeah,
Trouser Cat's looking good.
Ooh.
Can you put that back
that
up
was
one more
good.
time?
One more time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Whoop, Kenny, I'm snorting. Look at the cat's face.
Oh, look at Kenny's face. Oh my god.
That's the F
That's great. Great. Oh.
what is it? FAFO look on his face. He's
Mess around and
protecting
find
Kenny.
out. Yeah.
He's got
Give
the
me the
F around and find out look on his face like yeah.
Kenny's
This
looking
scares-
behind him. He's scared.
Whoever
This
got that
here's-
screenshot, genius. Absolutely genius. Oh god, I'm crying.
Oh, that's actually from
Oh my God.
Wednesday, I think, Kenny. That was from our live on Wednesday on Hump
Is
Day.
that where that's from?
Yeah. And
Please send me that picture.
I found that picture. And I'm like, that's perfect. There's our new trouser cat. So
He looks just like my daughter's
Jonesy
cat.
Jonesy reckons that cat looks
Somebody just
Tasmanian.
snorted.
he looks Tasmanian.
Yeah.
It looks
Is that Pebbles? Is that what Pebbles looks like? Right, Joe? I believe Trouser Cat put on a ton of weight in the last 6 weeks. Yeah, Kenny's been feeding him pretty good. Well, look, they were hunkered down for like 7 days with no power and stuff. So they ate all the rations and weren't showering and stuff. So, you know.
Yeah, well, that was,
See you.
Oh, that's a good laugh.
yeah, it was
Hey, Jonesy has a good question, Sean. Can we get you a glass slipper so you don't have to
Ooh.
drink it out of your dirty track
All
shoe?
right, so give you a heads up at the last Helping Hands for Cruising Group Cruise. Raphael Viso from Viso's Travel was actually drinking out of a glass slipper.
Oh my gosh, we need to get you one.
Nah, doesn't hold enough.
All right, for you folks that are in the chat or watching the replay at the at our, what are we calling it, the night before sale party or the meetup party, somebody's
yeah.
gonna bring a glass slipper.
Smelling bit.
With the Temus and the Amazons out there, there's got to be one we can get,
I'm gonna bring a funnel.
right?
Ooh.
Yeah, we got to get that into your system ASAP.
Yep. Right, Denise, stat.
Yeah. Sad.
Weasel piss, stat. Glug, glug,
Got
glug,
a feeling
glug.
it'll come out just as fast as it went in.
Oh, whoa, oh, not
Yeah.
thirsty Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we'll be like at the embarkation party, and we'll be like, "Where's Sean?" And there's Alana. Alana, where's Sean? Yeah, he hasn't come out of the cabin yet.
So-
he's got,
so
he's got
Meg-
rum bum.
No,
He's
he's
got-
getting on the Allure at the Seas. He thought it was the NCL Joy.
I don't know where he went.
Meg reckons she's going to bring her own shoe.
Right there,
I
you
know
go.
what shoe she's going to bring is one of those Crocs.
Oh,
So
jeez.
everybody can.
See,
All of
I
them
knew
went
it.
out.
See, I knew it. Lorraine has one from Timu.
Oh,
There you
my
go.
gosh. No,
Lorraine
no, no.
remembers that drink that Raphael had. So does Kenny, I think.
What was it called?
Well, it was what he had was he had some of the F word.
Oh,
Timu. There they are. Glass slippers.
they got them on Timu.
You know what,
76
Scott?
cents.
You can
There you
buy
go.
them.
See,
$5. Oh, here's one for $3.72.
Oh boy.
It doesn't hold enough.
Yeah, oh, you can get a fancy one for $14.
yeah, you kind of just, Sean, you kind of just want to guzzle it and get it out of the way, right?
Correct.
Versus
I just
small,
want to get rid of.
small sips. It's
Well,
I have
definitely
the
not.
tiny one too.
It's
then-
definitely not one that you nurse.
No, and really, somebody paid a lot of money to see me actually drink it out of this. So
Good.
Right.
I mean,
You got to do it.
I got to do
Makes
it. I
sense.
got to
She's
do what I
playing
got to do.
hard.
Like
Mm-mm.
Jonesy said, you're going to take one for the team. That's all.
Correct.
Oh, John's gone to shovel.
Oh, he's got to
Get
do
the
that S
shovel.
word. Ugh.
Oh, John, I'm sorry. I'm going to be right there with you, and probably, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx myself.
Don't jinx yourself.
I don't want to jinx myself. Yeah, let's see.
Chet Rita? What was
There's
that?
Sean. That's Sean after he drinks the Fosters.
Oh gosh. Sounds horrible.
I
thought
thought
that was
you
the
were
hot
saying
Tua
Huck
girl.
Tui, but hey,
Exactly.
Yes.
I got to hear it again.
No. Oh God. So graphic. I have to hear that crap at work. Oh,
I was gonna
God.
say you're gonna get.
I'm sorry, Sean. I feel bad for you. I'll rub your back.
just a second.
Oh, man.
Lorraine
I'll be
says
on
no more,
sick
please.
Right, Lorraine? Lorraine, how are you feeling? I hope you're feeling better. She just had some surgery a couple days ago. So we hope
Yeah.
you're,
I hope you're
recovering
feeling good,
okay.
Lorraine.
A
Good morning to Chet. Sorry,
situation.
Kenny.
G'day, Chet. How you going, buddy?
Go ahead, Kenny. Sorry, what'd you say?
I was gonna say that sounded like a stinky, crappy situation there.
It kind of did. It could. I think it could go both ways,
Kenny, that was just full of shit.
right?
Yes.
Oh,
Ship show.
Lordy.
Last
We
night was a
still,
ship show.
All right.
Yeah.
I gotta try to steer this ship back on course here. So this week in history. This week in history is brought to you by the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise coming up November 29th through December 6th, 2025 on the Norwegian Joy. Be there or be square. Go to tributebandcruise.com and book your cabin today. And you're gonna hang out with Kenny and Scott and Sean and myself and some others as well. So there you go. All right, let's roll the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1718. On this day, November 22nd, the pirate Blackbeard was killed off the coast of North Carolina.
Blackbeard.
Yeah, I actually lived in that area, and there was a lot of bars and restaurants and things named after Blackbeard, or his last name, I think, was Teach, something like that. So it was
There's
pretty
a
lot of pirate
TV
stuff.
series going on right now about it. Well, there has been a TV series, but the season just released at the beginning of November, and then again November 7th. But the Outer Banks, I don't know if you're familiar with that show, but that show is all about that whole coastal North Carolina, South Carolina Blackbeard, and they go hunting for his treasure and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I would like to see that. They call that area the graveyard of the Atlantic because
yes.
there's so many shipwrecks there. But
Yep.
yeah, so there you go. So right there, Ocracoke and Ocracoke Island, and that whole area
Mhm.
there.
yeah,
In the year 1819, Victorian English novelist George Eliot, who developed the method of psychological analysis characteristics of modern fiction and was known for such works as Middlemarch, was born. In 1943, Lebanon proclaimed its independence from France. However, it did not become wholly independent until 1946. In 1975, Juan Carlos became king of Spain 2 days after the death of Francisco Franco. In 1986, with a second-round knockout of Trevor Berbick, 20-year-old Mike Tyson, Iron Mike, became the youngest heavyweight champion in boxing history. In 1990, Margaret Thatcher announced her resignation as British Prime Minister after a split occurred in the ranks of her Conservative Party. In 1994, Mount Merapi on the island of Java erupted, killing 64 people. In 1995, Pixar's Toy Story, the first entirely computer-animated feature-length film, was released and became a critical and commercial hit.
That was a great movie.
And in 2005, a German politician, Angela Merkel, was sworn in as the country's chancellor, becoming the first woman to hold that post. In today's featured event, in 1963, U.S. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. The most notorious political murder in recent American history occurred on this day in 1963, when John F. Kennedy, the 35th U.S. president, was shot and killed in Dallas, Texas, while riding in an open car. And that'll do it.
This Week in History.
Yeah, that's one of those. I'm sorry, what's that?
What were you doing when Kennedy got shot?
I wasn't born yet. I was, let's see, November. So I was probably brewing. Or getting close to be hatched, or not hatched, but
It was
whatever.
cooking. That bone
Conception.
was
You know?
cooking.
I was born in June of '64, so I was brewing at that time.
Denise,
Mhm.
what were
Oh,
you doing?
I was still a twinkle in my daddy's eye. I wasn't born until 69.
So
How
I'm
about
old
you,
as-
Sean? How about you, Sean? Because we know the other two; they're babies. So
Yeah. What was I doing? God, I can't remember. It's that long ago.
November
Have y'all-
'63.
I was crawling around in nappies still,
I was
probably.
going to say you were probably pooping your jumper or something.
Correct.
Has anybody ever been to the grassy knoll and the book depository and all that? We went probably 15 years ago. It's amazing, and it is such a small space. It was a setup. It had to be. There's no way anybody could have gotten away with that.
Yeah, there's.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but there's no way. They know who did it.
You know, nowadays it's kind of okay to be a conspiracy theorist because a lot of
Yeah.
the conspiracies are coming true.
Yeah.
Again, not going to get political. We don't do that on the
Right.
show, but yeah, it's crazy. And like you said, I mean, I'm sure it's very humbling to stand there and go, "Oh my God, this
Yeah.
is where." You know,
Yeah.
I thought politics was a grocery store.
That's Publix, mate. That's Publix.
Oh,
Yeah.
Publix. Sorry.
Sharon was born in '63. Lorraine says she was home. She was 2.
Yeah.
I was born in 61.
Yeah. Dwayne was still a year away.
I was a '64 baby. I was born. Let's see. I was born the year in the month that the Ford Mustang, was born. I
Nice.
was born the year that the Beatles came to America.
Beatles.
Yeah, there was some cool things I think that happened that year. 64. And here I am 60 years later,
Yes, sir.
ready to go. Okay, so let's see. Don't forget Eddie Lugo is going to be coming up around 7:15 this morning. We'll go over there for his morning quickie. Everybody likes a morning quickie, don't they? I do. Show of hands.
I love
Show of hands, Kenny. Show of hands. Even if it's by yourself. Kenny's got 2 hands above the covers, hands above the covers.
I love a morning quickie, but that's why the coffee machine is there.
Denise, what do you got going on this weekend? Anything good? You got the weekend off?
Working.
Boo.
Yeah.
Ah,
How about you, Scott? What do you got going on for the weekend?
The weekend. Today is Friday, so we will have Match Game Live later with the aunts and uncles of YouTube doing a little family reunion. Family reunion match game Thanksgiving. Sorry, too many T's. And then tomorrow I will have my Saturday podcast, and then I'm working the rest of the weekend. So nothing fun.
Yeah.
And a parade.
Ben, oh God.
And
I'm
Kenny,
sorry,
you're
guys.
going live. I'm sorry, Denise. Didn't mean to
Go
walk by
ahead.
you. Kenny, you're going live tonight, right?
yes, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Roy and Becky Travels, Mount
nice.
Living Free Zip Codeless, and traveling on adventures, Earl and Terry.
Right on. That sounds like fun.
That means I'll
Um,
have you on my TV, Kenny.
My mother. I was alive with one little one and Jim in the oven. Thanks, Mom.
Oh, Nancy,
I like the way you put that, Nancy.
Right. Sean, what do you got going on tomorrow? Well, yeah, tomorrow is Saturday for you as well. So what do you got going on this
Okay,
weekend?
so
Anything
for
good?
those of you are across the pond, 10 p.m. Eastern, which equates to 1400 Saturday afternoon at time. Her Majesty Queen Ilana, and I will be partaking of our normal brunch for the ducks. After that, we've got Sunday time with Mum, driving her in the car, and we'll see where we land up. And maybe we might do a pop-up live. Maybe we won't. We'll see how we go.
Ooh.
Fantastic. And if you see the backdrop that Sean has behind him, there's some QR codes there. If you guys can hold on, I'm going to do this really quick.
So if you're in Australia, you can use that QR code. No, that's the US QR code. It says USD. So if you're in the US, please use this QR code. If you're in Australia, use this one. And the reason is it puts dollars in two different PayPal accounts.
So remember, folks, and here I was talking, I shut my camera off and I'm like, okay. And then, Sean, he picked up on it. So good. So yeah, follow those QR codes. You don't need to wait for the Cruisathon to donate. We take donations every day, every minute of every day. So give what you can. There's no amount that's too small. So
Okay, you don't have to ask me or Jimmy or anybody else what effect Helping Hands has for somebody, but just ask Kenny.
definitely a life-changing experience for sure.
Kenny, and clearly because to meet the criteria, you'd never sailed before. So, and now how many cruises have you been on total now?
I've actually been on 2, and both of them have actually been Carnival. Working on number 3, which is the Norwegian Joy. First time on Norwegian, so I'll be going back to Blue.
And I'll finally get to meet my partner channel.
Yes, in the flesh.
Well, get ready, Kenny, because there's a big hug coming your way.
But more to the point, Kenny not only has not cruised, Kenny had never seen the ocean.
Right.
No, not in my 28, 29, 30 years of life. That's the first time.
You got to see parts of the world too, Kenny. You probably never thought you would.
I was like, wow, what have I missed in all those years of life?
Yeah.
And now we can't stop him.
I'm definitely hooked on cruising.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, right? I've actually seen Kenny have a security guard outside the bathroom.
He's a big deal.
What?
Our Kenny.
He's
Kenny's
such a
a big deal.
celebrity. He is such a celebrity. We had a security guard placed outside the bathroom when Kenny needed to relieve himself.
They call that police on pee-pee.
No.
Hey,
Look.
was the security guard in a panda suit?
No.
He actually had to stand outside the women's bathroom.
Kenny, you went
It
to
was
the-
Trouser
Kenny.
Cat.
How are those cameras coming from that they found?
There's a very good reason for that. There was a woman in the men's. No.
Ba-dum-bump. All right, we went down the path. I really don't. We got 19 in the house. Thank you guys, you wonderful people. I love you all.
Sleep well,
Awesome.
Joe.
Yeah, good night, Joe. Good night to Joe and Jonesy and soon Sean. Thank you guys for coming in. What do I got for the weekend? Not a whole lot. I do have some news. We're finally going to get some treatment Monday afternoon. I go
Great.
for an infusion, which is a hormone infusion, and hopefully it's going to work, or not hopefully, it's going to work.
Yeah,
It's going to promote some red blood cells. That way I'll be able to get my breath back and be able to move around without getting too fatigued too quick. So
Yeah.
that's going to be
recovered?
Monday afternoon. I hope to be up Monday morning. We'll see. I hope last week as well, but it didn't work out. And you guys understand, but we'll either see you Monday or we'll see you on Hump Day. Next Thursday is Thanksgiving, right? So
Yep.
That is correct.
so we'll maybe we'll have a little Thanksgiving show on Wednesday, Kenny. Wednesday morning.
I
Scott.
personally won't get to go see my dad on Thursday or Friday because transportation is not running those days.
Yeah.
Unless
Right.
unless I find an individual that's going to be willing to pick me up and take me. I don't know, but
Maybe we can find someone within your church, Kenny. Think they could do it?
well, that most of them actually work, and
Yeah.
and another thing too is I realize that most people are going to be spending Thanksgiving with their own families. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll pay for an Uber for you, Kenny.
that they ain't no such thing.
Oh, I know where you're at. It's like,
Not
yeah,
where we.
No
Yeah,
such
we don't have that.
this ain't New York City down here. Ain't no
Hey.
Ubers.
There's no Uber, no Lyft. The only transportation service there is Mitchell County Transportation, and that's within Mitchell County, and Yancey and Avery. And if you in McDowell County, they have a McDowell County transportation service. But
Wow.
those are the only two transportation services they have in this area.
Wow.
They don't have a taxi.
Nope,
Mm-mm.
ain't no such
No.
thing.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
in a real
he's-
rural area. We don't have that here either.
Kenny is in a very remote area.
Yeah,
You know,
it's-
I used to think I was in a remote area, but yeah, I have all that, so I can get Uber.
Well, I'm
or-
told I'm in a remote area. It takes bloody 19 hours to get anywhere.
but I'm hoping I get to spend Thanksgiving with a special someone.
Ooh,
would be nice.
there we go.
So, yeah.
That would be good.
Good morning, still in you. How are you, my friend? Thank you for coming. All right, so we got to
Kenny,
get
not
out of
like
here.
You would take it, but are there like buses and public transportation, or not even that?
Mm-mm.
There is no,
Nothing.
the only buses they have is, like I said, for Mitchell County Transportation Services, and and like I said, they only run Monday through Friday.
Holy crap!
And they don't, and they only do weekends is when they're doing airport shuttle.
Ah.
Because they know that when people are flying, you have to take a flight whenever you can get a,
Right.
Yeah.
and so yeah, you can't.
Corrections department, Kenny.
Now, if I was in Tennessee, it'd be different. Now I can get an Uber or Lyft in Tennessee now, but now in North Carolina, it's totally different.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right. Well, Kenny, I hope we'll find something for you. We got some time. Hopefully we'll figure something out, but we got to get going because Eddie's going to come up here in a few minutes. So I want to thank everybody for coming. Like when we say best audience in the business, I really, really, really mean that. It's love you, hugs and kisses. Bye, honey. Bye, Dwayne. Love you. Anyhow,
I forgot to mute camera.
wow, you got my cadence just totally thrown right off.
Oh,
I saw this ghost of a man come in for a big kiss. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. When I tell you that PMA works, it really does. I'm living proof that it does. And we all will continue to prove that PMA definitely works. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's life today. You give them a call somebody, make eye contact with your smile. Say something kind, shake a hand, give somebody a hug, pass on some of that positive energy to somebody, and make a difference. Don't forget to thank our first responders today, the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course, last but not least, our nurses. We love our nurses, and they make doctors look good. And honestly, I haven't appreciated nurses more than I do right now. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
They're all awesome and they're great. So, and then last but not least, our veterans, all of our veterans throughout the free world, doesn't matter where, but if they're from the part of the free world that we love, then we salute them, and we hope that they stay safe, because they're out there keeping us safe and out of harm's way, protecting our liberties and our freedoms. So God bless our veterans. I want to salute my flag as well, and the flag of your country of origin. Please don't take it for granted, because a lot of people have sacrificed the ultimate sacrifice so that we can do what we're doing right now. So God bless all of them. God bless our country. God bless our flags. God bless all of you on the panel too, and everybody in the chat. I love you guys. So that's going to do it for us. Maybe Kenny and I will be back, and I hate doing that to you guys, but it all depends on
Day-to-day thing.
my energy level. So
You should be well. Forget about anybody else.
don't you worry. If I'm not up to it, I won't be here. But all of you guys are always in my thoughts every day. So love you guys. We're gonna get out. Kenny, what do we say?
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll do it all again on the next one.
Peace and love, everybody.
I like it. Did you see that curveball? You go, Kenny, go.
Kenny's the man. All right, guys. Love you all. We'll see you over at Eddie's. Bye-bye.
The back roads, there was high, feel the wind and hear the sky. Dirt and gravel under my feet, grooving to the psycho beat. Lost the map and throw it away, living for the now today. Every turn's a brand new song, in these back roads I belong. Back roads for fun.